I always thought shadows were just shadows, until last Thursday. I was walking home from my late shift, passing under the yellow haze of the streetlights, when I noticed my shadow didn't quite sync with my steps. At first, I chalked it up to exhaustion, maybe a trick of the light. But then my shadow paused a beat after I stopped, its head jerking up as if it was suddenly aware I was watching. If you're wondering how that's possible, you're not alone. I wish I had turned and run right then. The next morning, every reflective surface became a battleground. In the bathroom, I waved my hand, but my shadow's arm lagged, moving a second too slow. At work, in the break room's fluorescent glare, it seemed to twitch, delayed, like buffering video. My coworkers noticed. "You look tired, man," they said, but I saw their eyes flick to the floor, to where my shadow dragged behind me like a lazy pet. I tried to ignore it, but every time I blinked, it felt like the gap between us grew wider. Things escalated that night. I lay awake, watching the moonlight crawl across my bedroom wall, and saw my shadow, still, but not quite matching my posture. When I sat up, it remained lying down. When I stood to confront it, its head turned slowly, grinning up at me with a mouth that shouldn't exist. My chest seized with terror. I realized this thing was learning, growing bolder, maybe even waiting for me to make a mistake. So I did the only thing I could think of. I ran outside, chasing my own distorted silhouette through the streetlights. I forced myself to mimic its every movement, step for step, heartbeat for heartbeat, until the delay shrank and our motions snapped back together. But as dawn broke, I glanced down and saw two shadows clinging to my heels, one just a little darker than the other. I finally caught up, but I'm not sure which one followed me home.